Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to give a little spring overview of the growth that is happening on 3 of my trees, and I would start right away here with this Ficus Ginseng. And as I said, it is now the beginning of spring and I just want to show you all the little growth that is happening on these trees. So it's just a little show and tell video, and we start right here with the leaves. And you can basically see here on every single branch there is a new leaf coming here. If we try to zoom in, we can see a really tiny leaf happening or growing right now. So really spring has started with this tree quite nicely, and I'm very happy to see that this one is bouncing back from somewhat harsh winter. You can see it is still looking a bit bare if we look at it from this perspective here. It has lost some of the leaves over winter because it had a bit of a drafty spot that I realized a little bit too late, and now it is really bouncing back and growing a lot of leaves again, and definitely is doing better than before. How do I take care of this tree right now? I have it now a bit closer to a window again, simply so it can benefit from the additional sunlight it is getting now. A watering is basically a schedule of when the soil here is starting to look dry. Of course, this is inorganic soil. When this one is drying out, I water it. The roots seem to be doing fine with that, and other than that, not much worked on it. You can see some wire still adhering to it. I will leave this on. I feel like this hasn't settled in yet over winter, and now with the new growth this probably will thicken quite fast, and then I need to of course also be mindful of the wire. But I think we can leave it on for another couple of weeks to really make sure it is setting in this way, because we spread out those little branches down here to give it more shape. And I think we're on a good way there with this first tree, and the growth definitely is a good benefit now again, making it a little bit more bushy, filling in some of the blank space and bare areas here. And hopefully that also means a lot of pruning back, a lot of shaping this summer on this tree. And then let's move on to a completely different variety of bonsai. It is an Aralia. It is one of those, I think, often called feather Aralias. Those are called this way because of the shape of the leaves, as you can see. And they have very small leaves, and so also lend themselves to creating bonsai from that. This has actually been grown from a little plug. You can still see this here, but since then a lot of new growth has happened. And what I really do love about this Aralia type is that you can always simply spot the new growth right away, because it has this light green color, especially up here you can see it, in comparison to the darker green of all the leaves. So this darkens over time considerably, and the new leaves are coming in such a cute way. You can see here these tiny leaves forming. It is definitely a fast grower. This one really hasn't stopped growing also in winter, so there was always some growth. There was some pruning back also happening. You can even see here where I pruned it back the last time, and all of this new growth has also now happened in winter, and of course now a big push in spring. I will let this grow a bit more wildly now than I have over winter. Over winter I still try to prune it back a little bit, because sometimes that growth can be a little bit laggy, can be a little bit awkward looking, but now it should come in just a bit more dense again. And when this is happening, hopefully it will also start to thicken a little bit the trunk down here. There is sometimes a little bit of dieback. You can see here, for example, a leaf that is currently drying up. It's not fully dried up yet, so it's still clinging on here. I normally let them naturally fall off. I'm not really going in and cutting away those leaves that are dying back. Often it happens very close to the branches here in the middle, where maybe sunlight doesn't penetrate that easily, and then leaves might die back because they simply don't get enough sunlight. But other than that, also from up here you can simply see really good this difference between the new leaves and the older leaves. As I said, I will let this grow now really wildly, but probably by the end or middle of growth season, depending on how fast the growth is, we're gonna have to prune back a little bit at least, so it doesn't get too long, doesn't get too bare also down here, because I want to keep this quite compact, as the trunk is not that impressive as it was just a little plug. We have to also keep the size somehow in relation to it. Right now I would even say it is a bit too tall, but that is something we can fix then at the end of growth season. And that already brings us to the last tree I want to show today, which is this tiger bark ficus, called this way because of the pattern on the bark that you can of course see the best here at the trunk. And I also wanted to show this today because I finally started to see a lot of new growth also here now coming spring, especially on the side that now for the last week was also facing the window. I tend to rotate this tree quite a lot because it simply needs it, in my opinion, because when it grows, it can become a little bit one-sided otherwise. So that is a tip, especially in spring for all of your trees. Do rotate them when you have them in a windowsill. And I actually wanted to focus here on those little leaves on this branch that are starting to form. I'm really trying to zoom in here a little bit to give you a better view on it. And especially also a little bit of backbudding happening down here, which I'm especially happy about because, yeah, especially tiger bark ficus is normally not that well known for backbudding that easily. And I have pruned this a couple of weeks ago where I really took out most of the little growth tips on this tree of the winter growth that has happened. And to see now a little backbudding happening down here is a very, very nice indicator that it is possible on this tree. So we can keep this also compact, it won't get too laggy over time. And I can continue to work on this and also shape it in a way that, yeah, I think will be fitting for this tree. Because my fear was a little bit that this is growing too tall over time, because this growth pattern is often, as you can see, growing upwards and losing the leaves at the lower parts of the branches, but having now a little backbud happening down here, that of course shows me no, we can also, if we go in a little bit harder with the prune, also shorten the size again and, yeah, get a little bit more of a bushy look as well again. Because the trunk is quite impressive on this tree. I very much enjoy this trunk. It was the main reason, next to the aerial roots, that I actually decided to purchase this tree. And I want to make sure that, yeah, it is in relation to the overall size of the tree, just to give you an indication. Right now I think it's quite balanced, but if it goes a little bit taller, it might look a bit, yeah, a bit too narrow again than the entire trunk. And I think that we can probably work against now with simply having it backbud a little bit. You can also see back here there's a little bit more growth also happening still. Let me zoom in here also a little bit. There you can also see a new growth pattern, a new growth happening down here. And I do love how completely different the color is of these new leaves in the first couple of days, and then they darken considerably, as you can see, by the rest of the tree. So very, very happy with the growth on this one, but also on the other two that I showed you today. Spring is, in my opinion, always the nicest time for bonsai, because if you have flowering trees, of course you get the benefit of having beautiful flowers on your trees, but also on non-flowering trees, as is the case with ficus, for example, most of the time. Indoors they normally don't flower. You still get so much new growth that alone is always nice to look at. And it also, of course, is a little bit of a promise to be able to work on it, in the next couple of weeks then again, and months. And that is also, of course, something I always look forward to, knowing that I can get my hands dirty a little bit more again now in the growth season. And the first leaves is always a good sign that this is just around the corner. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how your trees are doing now in spring, where you are. Do you already see signs of new growth? Is it already going in full swing there? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, feel free to leave a like. If you enjoy my channel, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.